Hey guys, True Grit Scott, Bulletproof Saws and BLUESAWS.com. Hope everybody's doing all right. In the last G366 44 carb conversion video, we went and we marked these choke rods with our scribe, with our calipers that we used as a scribe, and put our little 2 millimeter mark. Like 2.1 millimeters is really good because it gives you plenty of room. And then, this ain't going to be real thrilling. I'm just taking a file, and I take down that side, and then I'm going to flip it, take the other side down. Couple things I'll tell you. Don't kill that thing in your vise. You'll distort it, you'll ruin it. And as a matter of fact, I mean, I have it snug, but I generally have to hold it as I'm filing it because I don't have it snug like that because you'll break it. The vise will break it. The files that I use, I mean, I got a million files. I buy new old stock when I can of files, but this is actually just a cheap Farmer Tech raker file. And the reason I'm saying that is a lot of the files you get have teeth on the edges. You can't use that one. It'll cut into the back of what you're doing. So you need what? A raker file or just a two-sided file. Four-sided file is not going to work at all. And these cheapy little Farmer Tech flat files, I didn't buy a bunch of them because I didn't have a lot of hope for them, and they're not great. Listen, I don't know that they make a good file anymore. That's why I buy a lot of new old stock, old stock. Those files cut and were good. Even like a new, say, Nicholson file, a lot of them are garbage right out of the box. I don't know that they're much better than these Chinese files. So take that for what it's worth. I'm sure some are better, and even through Nicholson's line with their black diamond files and different things like that, I'm sure some are better than others. Got the light in my eyes because I'm trying to get light on this and I don't like it. Anyhow, so all I'm doing pretty much, do I have to zoom in or is that good enough? Yeah, maybe I should zoom in. Here, let me pause you guys. Let's see what we could do. Alrighty guys, maybe I won't knock this camera over. But pretty much all I do is I take the file and file down. Keep it flat. The other thing I'll tell you is keep it up against the back, because if you're out a little too far, you're going to cut a notch and your butterfly won't sit flush. So you have to stay totally flush with the flat as you're doing it. I mean, this is self-evident, but maybe if I tell you guys before you start doing it, at least you'll think about it and it'll be in your head before you get excited and start doing it. And as you're filing, if you're like this or like this, it's not going to kill you because at the end you can always fix it. So it's not bad. And this brass, obviously pretty soft for a Chinese file to cut right through it. We're not doing hardened steel here. So it goes pretty darn quick. You're not going to have to watch too much of this because I bet you I'm at least halfway there. The hard part is seeing my marks because those marks are never great. Yeah, I don't know if you could see that on the video. Right, this is too big to show. Right at the tip of that, well, the top part of it, my mark's going through, and I could see that I'm, a little bit not too wonky, and then we'll wind up flattening that out. And it's hard to get a full sweep with my file because my knuckle keeps hitting the stupid vise. I don't even know how this is going to look. You might just see a blurry hands or something in this video. Well, just a little bit more to do. And you can see I got piles of brass dust up here from doing these. I only got a couple more to do. Again, I was only doing 8 of this clip, which I really wish I was doing 20 of them. Because I know I need them for you guys. But some of you guys are going to be making these yourselves, which would be a little bit of a burden off of me. Alright, flip. Not too tight with the vise. And again, we're only taking 2.1 millimeters of material off of these. And this isn't that thrilling, but I'm doing it in real time just so you could see it. It goes fairly quick. And I mean, Granted, your first one may or may not go as quick. I know my first ones didn't go as quick because I'm checking every 2 seconds, trying to figure out which file to use, and finally I came up using these. Halfway. And I flip them a lot. Not that they're heating up. I mean, I'm going quick, but I'm not going that quick to heat them up. On brass, no less. I don't know if you've ever seen Babbitt bushings or Babbitt bearings, maybe some folks call them, on old machinery. We've seen them on power hammers for blacksmithing, and I think that the brass is actually a lubricant. You know, they start wearing away as you're running it, and it keeps it lubed. So I can't imagine this hurts a file in the slightest. All right, we still got a little bit. I gotta hit this file with a file card because I could see how much brass I got in the teeth. I'll show you a file card in case you don't know what I'm talking about. It's probably something you don't really need if you're not doing a lot of hand filing, but I wind up doing more than you'd think with different things. Boy, this side seems like it's taking a little bit longer. All right, I think we're done. I'm gonna pause you, move you over. Alrighty guys, real quick. After I do it, I'll go over right there and right there. You get a little bit of a burn. When you push them through the carb body, you'll have a problem. So I'll take the file and I'll hit that real quick. And I'll hit that edge real quick. And then all I do is I make sure that my butterfly is going to fit. And you better spin it. Because like I said, they're not perfectly round and there's an oblong side. So you got to make sure you're going to fit. It's got plenty of room because there's nothing worse than being a little bit over where the holes don't match up, and you'll definitely strip a screw or the brass threads out if you're not dead center on that butterfly. I think that's going to be it. Somebody just pulled up the driveway, so I'm going to wrap it up there, and maybe we'll do another video. True Grit Scott, Bulletproof Saws, and BLUESAWS.com. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, guys.